Hi, and welcome to my channel. You know that feeling you get sometimes when you have a lot to do and deadlines are looming and your body begins to feel tense and your brain starts to shut down and you feel like you're losing control? We've all been there. Here's how to get rid of that feeling of overwhelm and take back control of your life. The first thing you need to do is to take some time out. Sometimes taking a break from the situation that's causing you to feel overwhelmed can help you to feel refreshed and give you a new perspective when you return to the situation. As Anne Lamott said, almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. Breathe deeply. Often when we are stressed and overwhelmed, we tend to take shallow breaths. So you need to do some deep diaphragmatic breathing. Deep breathing triggers the body's relaxation response and can help to calm your nervous system. Here are two types of breathing that I have found helpful. The first is to breathe in for 4, hold your breath for 4, exhale for 4, and then rest for 4, and you begin a new cycle. Do it as many times as you need to. Or you can also use the 4-7-8 breathing technique. That's where you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for 8 seconds. It really calms you down. Taking a big stretch can also soothe those sore muscles. During your time out, you can also meditate, pray, or take a quick walk. These things are going to help to calm your body and mind. When we feel overwhelmed, we often don't think clearly. So taking some time away can help us to have clarity and to diagnose the cause of our overwhelm and decide on how we want to tackle the situation. A mindfulness technique can also help to ground you. So focus on your senses. Look around you and list 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. So after you've taken some time out to regain your composure, the next step is to do a brain dump. Getting a sheet of paper and writing all the things that are on your mind will help to clear your mind. Write all those activities that are causing you to feel overwhelmed and identify your priorities. What do you have to do right now? What would you need to complete today and what can you postpone? Sometimes we cause our own overwhelm by taking on more than we can handle. Is there anything that you can get rid of? Delegate? What's the best use of your time right now? So after you've done your brain dump, you now have all your ideas, thoughts and activities on paper and you have identified your priorities. The next step is to get organized. The first thing you're going to organize is your day or your time. When we are overwhelmed, we sometimes jump from task to task. So the first thing I like to do is to look at my schedule and slot in all that I need to accomplish. I time block my day and I close off any activities that I don't need to have open at that point. A lot of overwhelm comes because there are so many things requiring our attention, so many notifications and emails and conversations, even having lots of tabs open on our browser. If the main task that you need to complete is a huge one and it feels overwhelming, break it down into smaller portions. Having direction and focus will help you to cope with your feelings of overwhelm. Next, you're going to organize your space. You know, they say that the state of your environment reflects the state of your mind. I have found that to be true for me. So when I start to feel overwhelmed, one of the first things that I do is organize my desk. I remove anything that I don't need at that moment. I put the other things in order and I begin working. Just spending a few minutes clearing my desk and my immediate space helps me to feel calmer and more in control. The third thing that you're going to organize is your routines. Sometimes when I'm stressed and overwhelmed, my routines tend to fall by the wayside. Re-establishing my self-care routines helps me to feel less overwhelmed. Sometimes when we are overwhelmed, we tend to eat a lot of junk food. We get less rest than we need. So this is a good time to examine your routines and to re-establish those routines that work for you. Ensuring that you're eating healthy meals, getting enough rest, and getting a bit of exercise will help you to manage your energy. When our body is tired and we feel drained, it's so much easier to get overwhelmed than when we feel rested. So after you've organized your time, space, and routines, now you're ready to take action. Taking action is often difficult when we're overwhelmed because we really feel as though we're stuck and we don't want to do anything. Overwhelm can prevent you from thinking clearly and cause you to procrastinate. So one of the best ways of dealing with it is to take action. So identify your first most important task and take action. Focusing on one task helps you to remain present and prevents you from ruminating or thinking about the future. After you've completed that first task, take a break. Sometimes physical and mental fatigue can lead to overwhelm. Life is stressful, and at times we can feel really overwhelmed. If you often experience overwhelm, it may be helpful to set new boundaries on your time and workload. It's also important to pay attention to your self-care, as this is going to help you to build resilience. Talking things out with a close friend, family member, or even a professional can help relieve feelings of overwhelm. It's important to keep a positive mindset. Tell yourself that you can get through this, that you are in control. Do you sometimes struggle with overwhelm? What areas of your life cause you the most overwhelm? Share with us in the comments the tips that you have found helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.